Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to the place to be each and every Sunday night, where tonight we're coming to you live and exclusive on Top Split TV for the final round of Season 28, Sunday Night Lights from the brand new streets of Chicago circuit. Now, please, everyone at home, don't be deceived. I know the track looks like, I don't know, two playing cards with a bite taken out of one and maybe a SIM card on the other, I don't know, but it is a lot more engaging a circuit to race and drive than it looks on paper, at least. And certainly that has been borne out by the fact that we've got... Oh, hang on. I've got to get this thing going here. There we go. We've got 12 of the best here tonight with a 4,800 strength of field. Participation's been right down for the final week of the season. And speaking of participation being low, it's just me on my lonesome again here tonight. Corey had other things on, and it's just me, Alex McKellar, to guide you through the final race of the season. On your screen at the moment, the number 2 car, Adrian Farinas, the Astro Team racing driver, join us once again. Had the challenge of racing with Adrian in the warm-up race, and he put all sorts of blowtorch pressure on me and then just drove by at the end to take it out. So he's in good form as he lets the rear do the talking there. Steph Herman, who's very strong in the skips, been very strong throughout the season. Actually, I haven't seen him too often here on a Sunday night, but great to see him out here this time round. Yuan Si Lin, I don't know how many times he's run at Chicago this week, but he's here tonight. Great to see Yuan Si back again. I think it's pretty early in the morning for him too. I'm going to wager it's about 3:30, nearly 20 past 3 in the morning, something like that, for Yuan Si at the moment. So fair pump to the band for getting up and having a crack. It's car number 4, Brett McBurney, the leading ANZ driver in the standings, or in the seedings at least, here tonight. We haven't seen the McFlabby Racing McBurney for a while. He's stated he quite enjoys this circuit on the forums this week, and it's a new livery for him too. I haven't seen him in that one before. The black and red looking quite striking. Really nice with the offset black number on there as well. It looks pretty good. Dimitri Philippides. Now, again, I've commented before. Now, it's got him from France this week. I don't know what's going on there, because he's been from the Asia Club. Now I've got him from France. He's got the Greek name with the Australian accent. So, anyway, we're going to claim him, particularly if he does well. He's got some pace around here too, Dimitri. Good fella as well. He's car number 6, Vasco Sorowski, my chief rival, and congratulations to Vasco. I doff my hat, sir. The head clown has taken out the ANZ Championship this season before running into this race, he's taken it out by about 17 points. And if nothing else changes, I've got no races left. He's done and dusted. Congratulations to Vasco. I know it came down to the last race last season, where he had an unfortunate incident at Brands Hatch, but this season he's managed to take it out and he's finished 4th in the world. Congratulations to Vasco. Mark Lay, he has the American sounding accent. It says the Asia Club, but it seems he lobs in the ANZ servers all the time, so I don't know, but Mark's a good fella as well. Totally all in black, decked out in black. Last 4 drivers in the field. Car number 9, Team Milo's Luke Witten. As we often say in these races, the seedings and the numbers belie and don't mean much, typically, as Yuan Si Lin sets the fastest time with a 38 dead first time round. Luke Witten is one of those drivers. Car number 9 in here tonight. His I rating is slowly climbing up, as is his position on the timing tower for the moment, where he sits in 2nd position. Car number 10, another ANZ driver in Paul Wilson. Great to see Paul back in there. Loves his Sunday Night Lights, and great to see him out there having a crack. Greg Adams, second clown. We've got 2 clowns, and I say that with all due respect. We've got 2 clowns in the field here for Team Clowns. Greg Adams is the second one. Greg has really taken a shining to this track. He's, and again, with all due respect, he's been batting above his average here this week. He's had good pace, and if he can keep it off those looming walls, ever-present walls, I expect he's on for a great result. Now, he's car number 11, and our final in our list of our rogues gallery, so to speak, is BJ Wildboar. Wildboar, there's a fantastic name for it. To go with that fantastic photo. on debut here tonight, BJ, and he's an ANZ driver to boot. What more could you ask for? Now, the one driver that I haven't mentioned so far is Adam Miles. Car number 1 here, 4,800 strength of field, community rep, bridesmaid. I'm surprised he hasn't got the tin cans hanging out the back of the car at the moment. He's been the bridesmaid. And he's clipped the wall. That's a 0x. That defaults his lap. It's gone. Does he already have a lap? He does. That means he's not improving from there. Oh, that's shattered. I was going to say he's been the bridesmaid that many times. He should have tin cans hanging out the back saying, just married or something. I don't know. That doesn't quite work, does it? But you get my drift. Oh, he was the sentimental crowd favourite here tonight as Witten takes the pole provisionally with a 37.4, which is a great time. Steph Herman in behind with a 37.45, just 6 1,000ths behind pole sitter Witten. I'm pretty sure Miles's lap is gone, but he's still going around as Brett McBurney dobs it on pole, if you don't mind, with a 37.1, all ANZ front row. And Swarovski joins him on the front row as well. There you go. Swarovski's put in a flyer too. Adams has pulled up. Miles, he's still coming around. He did absolutely clout the wall, so I don't think this is going to count. But we'll see what he does anyways. He's coming around the tricky infield here, the final stage of the lap. He's coming down to the final corner now to round it out. I think he's the last one out on the lap. In fact, he is. Oh no, BJ Wildball is about the same spot on the track. Miles coming to cross the line. He's wiggling. Yeah, he knows it. He's done. Wildball, what's he got? What's he got for me? He's down there still. Anyway, let's go check out the grid then. Brett McBurney for McFlabby Racing dobs it on pole with a 37.1. That's a great quality time there from McBurney. Welcome back to the bright lights of Sunday night. Vasco Swarovski for Team Clowns, just 11 100s behind him in second position off the grid tonight. Third, it's a 1-2-3 for the ANZ club here off the grid tonight. Luke Witten starting third. Steph Herman, our first European driver, starting out of fourth. Adrian Farinas, who has a ton of pace here, let me tell you. He's out of fifth, and he's got some racy aggression to moving forward in this field as well. Just ahead of apparently the newly minted Frenchman, Dimitri Philippides. He's out of sixth with Mark Lay out of seventh, just ahead of Miles Ahead Racing's Adam Miles out of eighth. Now, I can tell you, Adam can move forward from there. Absolutely he can. That's whether or not he can do it on the biggest stage. Yuan Lin from China, he's out of ninth, just ahead of Team Clown's own Greg Adams starting 10th. Paul Wilson from ANZ out of 11th, and rounding out our field of 12 for Infinite Racing Services is BJ Wildboar. Of course, tonight decides our final point scoring and your final chance to get in the draw for 3 months subscription to Infinite Racing Services. All you have to do is subscribe to Top Split TV on Twitch. The winner of this series, which at the moment, ironically, is Christian Perez, who used to be a coach with Infinite Racing Services. The winner of the series, of course, gets a 12-month subscription. And, of course, the highest point scorer outside of the Top Split here on a Sunday night gets a coaching session for one of the great sessions out of a coaching session with one of the great coaches out of Infinite Racing Services. Now, here we go. Final race of the night. 15 laps around the Great Chicago Circuit. And the red lights are on.
Green flag, green flag.
The red lights are off and we are away for 15 laps here. The final round of Sunday Night Lights for season 28. Oh, and I better go grab the leader. Brett McBurney. Sorry, folks. Mind was elsewhere. Brett McBurney already out to a good lead over Swarovski as they come through turn 2. All the clattering and banging, a little bit distracting at times, but you'll find that around here. It does happen. The net code at street circuits is typically pretty real. Now, the front four driving pretty well. Listen to that engine sound. I think iRacing might have adjusted the engine sounds. The Skippy sound a lot more angry, particularly from behind in the camera shots. Now we're coming up the second of the two longer straights here at Chicago. Swarovski defending. No, he's let Witten by. He's absolutely let Witten by there, and McBurney is looking to drive away. What's Swarovski doing? There's no slowdown there. Maybe just got a poor run out of the preceding corner. And again, you hear the crumpling almost of the cars as they get around here and make some sort of phantom contact with some of the walls here. Now, it's a long line of skippies. Tough to pass here, of course. Can be done. We've already seen Witten go past Swarovski here tonight. Now, I'm keeping my eye on Adam Miles, who's already at one position. And he's tucked in behind Philippides. And speaking of personal experience, I started on pole here last night. Adam failed the quali and started last in a not too dissimilar a number of field, if not quality. And he drove through and won the damn thing in the last sector. He got past in the last sector. It was top drive. Oh, there's smoke ahead. And Farinas has caught it up. Oh, no. Greg Adams has come around the corner. Oh, no. Let me just go see what happened to Greg. We'll grab the cockpit view. This is what Greg Adams saw as he came around. Saw smoke. And then he's just, oh no. That's all she wrote, folks, unfortunately for Greg. That's one clown down, one to go. And again, side by side, McBurney's driving away with this one. Dead set driving away with it. As they come through the double right-hander. Terrifying and exhilarating at the same time, those two corners there at 4 and 5. As McBurney really looking to drive away with this one. Adam Miles, of course, caught up with Farinas, who's now... He's gone. I don't know where Farinas is. I can't see him on the track. He's gone, and of course Adam Miles now has really got his work cut out for him. He's 7 seconds off the lead, and McBurney's flying. So the battle now seems to be for P2. McBurney, who, like I said, during the week stated he quite enjoyed the circuit, is really showing what he's got. Oh, and don't worry, I think his wheel's still there. Don't tell me he's... No, it's got it. It's just... Look, there's still a wheel rolling down and the other cars. No, I think... Has he actually... No, there it is. The droids have fixed it. It's okay. Oh, my heart skipped a beat there for a minute. I thought he was driving a three-wheeler. What do they call them? The Robins. I can't remember the make of the car, but someone will tell me in chat, potentially. Anyway, great net code here. The street circuits are renowned for it. Battle in 3 now. Swarovski, Witten and Herman for the minor positions on the podium. As McBurney said, not only sits the fastest lap, but he's out to 1.5 second lead. Swarovski struggling to find his feet, even having set a qualifying time good enough to be on the front row. Philippides then driving a little bit lonely there. Lay and Lynn. You won't see Lynn behind him coming through 4 and 5 now. Like I said, exhilarating and death-defying at the same time. Adam Miles. Oh, has Lynn gone past Lay? No, I think again it's just a bit of network. Lay is definitely in front of Lynn, even though my telemetry says otherwise. As in fact he's putting all sorts of pressure over Lynn as they go through the tight left-hander at turn 6. One of only, I think only 2 left-handers if you don't include the fountain section. This time Lynn goes by. Maybe I'm not live. That'd be it. That was the manoeuvre Lynn made. Sorry folks, I wasn't even live. It's been a long season. What can I say? Anyway, I got distracted by the wheel running down the centre of the circuit. Now, the gap's down to 1.2, so Swarovski seems to have got his legs underneath him. Had the chance to race with Luke Witten, who's tucked in behind Swarovski tonight. As a puff of smoke behind. Adam Miles is all over the back of Mark Lay now. As I was saying, Luke Witten very patient there. Having had him sit behind me for a number of laps last night, he was very patient in trying to win the race ultimately. And of course, you'd only have to lead one lap, preferably the last one is the way to do it. As Swarovski, the rear of his car steps out, Witten will go by this time for sure. And the question is, will Herman go as well? Will it be a 2 for 1 here? 3 wide down the back straight. Herman goes past Witten in all Yeah, at the end of that, and then 2 by 2 Herman, the risk of running away. Now Swarovski forced to give up 2 positions there, but interestingly the deck got shuffled in a different way to what I was expecting. Anyway, Lynn now leading a trail of 3 drivers in Mark Lay and Adam Miles. Expect Adam Miles to move forward, but he is now a full, what's that, 6 seconds. So he's picked up a second on the leader, but I've got to tell you, they're lap 4 now. He's not going to I don't think he's going to catch the leaders this time round, and I was really hoping he'd be the bride tonight rather than the bridesmaid, but he was the sentimental favourite as Luke Whitten. Last time round set a 37.2, the fastest lap. He won't be doing that this time round. As Swarovski once again, yeah, it's interesting. He's had good pace. He looks to almost have the pick of the pace between the 3, Herman, Whitten and himself, but he just had the odd mistake in him, and that's cost him dearly, and I know he'll be dirty on that. Meanwhile, that mistake through 4 and 5, the double right-hander at the end of this very straight, last time round, cost the chasing pack about 4 tenths as McBurney's now out to a 1.6 second lead. Although it's come back a bit through there. Herman having a spectacular run through the sweeping double right. And that's brought in a 10th and a half. He's now down to 1.4, and Herman now freed of his poor qualifying position, up 2 spots, free to chase down the ANZ McFlabby Racing's Brett McBurney, who is leading this one, but by an ever diminishing margin. In fact, 2 more tenths gone out of his lead. Herman, after setting the fastest lap last time round with a 37.2, 4 tenths quicker than McBurney, is on an absolute tear, and in fact he's gained 4 tenths since we've been watching these two. He's now only a second behind and absolutely smashing this lap. Herman now driving with some sort of intent. Look at that. That is what a 1.1 second gap looks like. He's just about to come inside the draft. You get a sense of how close they come to the apex. Not curbs, they're absolutely walls here, and they will, as we kind of saw in somewhat comical fashion before, they will take out your front wheel if you let it, rip the suspension off at the side of the car. Luke Whitten continues to lead this ANZ battle with Vasco Swarovski behind him. Philippides again running that lonely race. You won't see Lynn appears to have busted that group up. Mark Lay and Adam Miles is in the pits, and I can see something in my telemetry. What's going on here? Adam Miles through the penultimate corner. Oh, he has clipped the wall. He did. That's tragic. Oh, he was my pick to actually win this one tonight before it started. He's had such good pace here. Blistering pace, in fact, and just hasn't been able to put it together. Steph Herman was, what's that, half a second quicker than McBurney last lap. This lap he hasn't put a dent in him though. So come over the bridge once again in the middle stage. It's a lap 6. Beautiful corner, this one here at turn 7. Another one of the 90-degree corners. But the very interesting characteristics of this street circuit is actually more so than any other street circuit we visit. It's got elevation changes. You come over that bridge, sink down into the depression at the bottom of the hill, and it loads up the front suspension, and it just bites, and it gives you this beautiful feeling of exhilaration coming through the tight right-hander at turn 7 before you attempt to tackle the fountain section there. As Swarovski once again pulls out from behind. I think is he going to go past here? Is Whitten going to cede the corner? No, they're going to battle it out. 2 ANZ drivers. Swarovski running wide. They're going side by side now through turn 1. Will they continue through turn 2? And that's bringing Philippides right back into it. Side by side again they go through turn 2. Whitten will have the drive, but Swarovski should have the inside. Is Philippides going to get amongst it? He is. Swarovski's going to have to cede the corner. No, he's going to go up the inside. Is he at turn 4? Oh, he's going to put Whitten off his line. Oh, did he hit the wall there or not? I can't tell. It looked like he kind of did. But like we've seen tonight already, the net code is a real thing here. Now, up in front of them, though, Herman, he's actually dropped some time now. He's not, he's dropped a 10th as McBurney set the fastest lap last time round. Last time round, he set a 36.8. We're into the 36s as we hear more bumping and grinding. Oh, bang, bang. It just sounds like they're hitting it every time, but now we've got a battle of 4. After 2x2, they brought an extra 2 drivers into it. We can go 3 or 4 wide. Yuanzi Lin, great drive, up 3 positions and hunting down the top 5. He'll get it if he gets past one more driver. Mark Lay still in it behind. You can see the attitude of his Skippy, the rear wanting to step out at any moment. Luke Whitten now leads this secondary pack for the 3rd step on the podium. Looks like McBurney, though, he's gathered it up. Although he set a 37.6. And Herman's right on his tail. McBurney making some sort of colossal mistake in that last lap. And that's brought 7/10 of his lead to asunder in no time at all. And now McBurney is right under pressure now as Herman, who can apply a blowtorch. Again, I've had the pleasure of racing with Steph. Knows how to apply the blowtorch, can steer. Can McBurney, under the bright Sunday night lights, pull off the big one in the biggest race of the week? Into the braking zone now they go at turn 6. I don't know. I could never figure that one out. I couldn't tell if it was first or second gear. I settled on first in the end. Again, this downhill right-hander there at 7. Great fun. That second pack now chasing them down. Luke Whitten on the front of it this time around. Continues to be on the front of it. Swarovski now tucked in behind with Philippides and Lynn. Paul Wilson out the back now. He's in 8th. Meanwhile, back up front, Steph Herman, all on the tail of the black and red liveried McBurney for McFlabby Racing. Leading car in the field, leading ANZ driver. We've got 3 in the top 5, which is a great effort for the ANZ club here on the Sunday night. Whitten last time round, undrafted, setting the fastest lap with a 36.6. Good steering there. 36.62 for Swarovski behind him. They were, if you can believe it, 7.5 tenths quicker than McBurney, as this time Swarovski makes a move. Down the back straight. Well, one of the early straights down into turn 4, gets it done. Whitten must have made some kind of mistake. Having said all that, they were the fastest around the circuit last time round, but they are 3.5 seconds off. Amazing to think what can happen here in the course of a few laps. We are on lap 9, of course, 9 of 15, but Steph Herman was on the tail end of both Swarovski and Whitten at the start of the race. He's now 3.5 seconds clear and trying to hang on to it, looks like. Brett McBurney is now back out to 7/10 of a second. I'm starting to put it down, the inconsistencies we're seeing around here by some of the best drivers going around. It's a new circuit. It's a very difficult circuit to get consistency at, or find consistency at. So what we're seeing is, and again, speaking from personal experience, you might be able to find one lap, but the question is, can you find 15 of the damn things with any sort of consistency? This time Whitten all over the back of Swarovski. Great battle there. Speaking of great battles, what do we got up front? McBurney and Herman. What's that, about 6/10? Herman using the draft that time round to pull back a 10th. As these guys continue, Linus turn. Swarovski taking the lead for the peloton this time round. Mark Lay on his own still. Behind him, Paul Wilson similarly. What's that, about 6 seconds off the back there, and then a long way back on debut is BJ Wildboar, ANZ driver, in the points. Mind you, we scored into P12, so he started in the points. He'll finish in the points. That's guaranteed at this stage. As we see up front once again, into the braking zone at 6. There you go. McBurney leading it away. What a fantastic return to the series this would be. Oh, look at these 4. Every bit of the circuit they can find as they come over the bridge once again into the braking zone at 7. Oh, it just sounds like they hit that tyre barrier every single time. As now around, I don't know, this bit reminds me of the Fountain section a little bit in reverse at Long Beach. It's a bit longer. It's fourth gear by the time you come down into this final section here. Your fourth gear into the braking zone at the penultimate corner. Third gear down to second here into the final corner. And you're just hoping, as much as anything, that you don't clip one of the apex walls here. As now we're down to about four tenths to half a second now. I start to wonder, you know, consistency will be the winner here, or Swarovski. Speaking of consistency, what's going on here? It's all happening. They're 2x2, sort of in places you wouldn't expect it. There's Noah's Ark down the front straight here. They're going to go 3 wide momentarily. Lynn trying to get in amongst it. Surely not 3 wide into 4. Surely not. Surely they get it sorted. Philippides up the inside. Oh, that's got to have clouded the wall. Surely. That'll rattle his teeth as well, I think. Hope he's got his Hans device secured well. Anyway, that's a decent bit of action there as we see Swarovski and Witten go through once again. That all started back at turn 1. I'm going to see if I can... I'm going to see what happened there. See if I can find what happened. So they come out. Witten's come out of turn 1. And Dimitri Philippides goes by. And then he pulls up short. Left room on the outside. That gave Witten all sorts of drive out of the corner. And then as we saw... they all came down almost 3 abreast into one of the most exhilarating corners you'll see on the surface, and then bang, Philippides, of course, just clipping that wall. And that sort of opened the gap then for Swarovski and Witten, although it's closed back up again. It's closed right back up. Speaking of closing up, Herman now all over the back of McBurney after setting the fastest lap with a 36.5 last time round with good draft. He's now inside 4 tenths. And right in amongst it, lap 12 of 15 this time round. And there's 2 main points of action. Oh, McBurney, just see the way the rear of the car steps out as he looks to rotate into 4 and now through 5. Beautiful pictures there as we come now through for the second group now, fighting over the final spot on the podium. Mark Ley hoping to pick up some scraps if he can, if this one goes a crop up. This time Philippides showing the nose. This time Witten having a real think about it. Does that open the door though for Philippides behind? Certainly closed any thoughts of him having a look there into turn 6. Now through turn 7. Have seen some side-by-side racing through there during the week. Didn't go particularly well for all involved at least. Some managed to live to fight another day, others not so much. As now for the lead, McBurney has Herman all over his mirrors. Decent enough gap to sort of give Herman visibility where he needs it and still be in the mirrors of McBurney. Let's come down to turn 1 once again. Now this second pack led by Swarovski. Lynn now showing the nose into turn 1. They're going to have to stop showing and start going before you know it. The laps will be done. And it's all well and good to sort of try and manufacture something without losing time in the early stages of the race. But by the end, you just got to go. And I think this is where it's going to start. You can look, Swarovski and Philippides forcing their opponents to go the outside, the long way around. And this time Lynn backs out and Philippides compromised somewhat, a little bit off the back now as Swarovski and Witten continue their battle. McBurney now pulls back onto the racing line after showing some sort of defence into the braking zone at 6. Now Swarovski in full defence mode as Witten tries to go around the outside. Swarovski leaves him room. That will compromise his exit and give Witten the run into turn 7 as they crest the hill. This time into the braking zone. Witten will have the inside run. Similarly behind him, Philippides having to defend from Lynn, and looks like Lynn's gone through. Double overtaking manoeuvres there Witten through on Swarovski. Lynn through on Philippides. Fantastic action all in the space of a couple of corners there. A lot of strategy involved in that, folks. Setting up the inside defence at turn 5 can give you, turn 6 can give you the outside defence at turn 7. Fantastic skill on display there from all concerned. Well played. Well done. It's difficult to get it done around the outside. Good racing room given there by Swarovski and Philippides. Good racing room given by all. Well played. All right, back up front. We got Brett McBurney holding off Steph Herman. I expect this gap to close up soon as Herman looks to push the point as we are now on the penultimate lap. 2 to go. Well, 1.5 to go almost. This race, 1.5 to go for season 28. Oh, Swarovski and Witten side by side. Once again, they come into the braking zone at 4. Side by side, they go through into 5. Wow, you don't see that too often. The better drive for Swarovski, but we've seen how this plays out. Into the braking zone, the inside run into 6 means the outside run into 7. Oh, I heard some crunching, but it seems okay in front, I think. This time it'll be Witten defending from Lynn on the outside at 6. Lynn will have the inside at 7. We've seen how this goes last time round, although this time Lynn has to cede the corner. Witten got too good a drive and draft from Swarovski in front of him. Just want to check in with our leaders. Oh, I did hear some crunching. That's McBurney gone. McBurney led this one. What's going on here? He's going to go. Oh, they've got through okay. McBurney limping his car around. Oh, that's a tragedy. We'll check out what happened there after the race. I will go back and check that, folks. I just don't want to miss the action. But Herman now, he's gone. He's off to the races, up 3 spots. He's going to win it from here now. The battle really is to see McBurney, the sorry-looking black and red mobile in the background, pull into the pits. This is the battle for now P2. With Herman racing off into the distance again. How the story of the race unfolds. Herman was behind these two before. He's now 5.5 seconds clear on the last lap. He's going to take out the most comfortable of victories you're likely to see. As Swarovski now, he's going to increase his points haul. Oh no, he's going to lap me by the end of it in the ANZ Championship. Fantastic driving there from Swarovski this time round. He's held on to it. He's looking for P2 at this stage. I think he's got the run. I don't think Witten's going to be close enough to have a look into turn 6 this time round. He's coming ever closer. The gap's getting closer, but no, Swarovski into the break. Oh, he's locked up. Oh, he's going to have to defend into 7 this time round. He's made it interesting right to the end. He's going to have to defend into 7. Does that leave the door open? No, Swarovski side by side. Witten pushing the point. Witten looking to come through. Side by side they go again. I said this hasn't ended well for many. They've got it done. Witten, bit between the teeth, gets it done. The brake lock up into 6, costing Swarovski P2. And good championship points. However, I suspect he will advance his tally overall. I better grab Herman as he crosses the line. There it is, Steph Herman. What a drive. Fantastic effort. As in the background, we see what has been a very engaging and entertaining battle come to a close as Fred the Flag Marshal waves an end to tonight's proceeding. Waves an end to season 28 of Sunday Night Lights as we see Paul Wilson cross the line. Brett McBurney. Heavens above. That's a tragedy. Wild Boar comes home on debut, up 3 positions in P9. All right, let's go and find out what happened to McBurney. Oh, where is he? I've only got him entering the pit lane. Hang on. Got to fire, surely. Surely. Past McBurney for P6, past McBurney for P5. That's this. Let's find McBurney. TV1. Nah, that's not it, obviously. Let's jump back a lap. So this is the lap that cost McBurney. So from memory, it was the penultimate lap. It's pretty tidy so far. I think we said the penultimate lap. No, it was the penultimate lap. Pretty sure. That's all good. He's coming down here. He's got sort of pressure from Herman, but no more than he's seen throughout the race. It's probably about 4/10 in that. Coming down to turns 4 and 5. The rear goes okay. Nothing to worry about there. Where does it all come unstuck? I'm going to say it's in the next couple of corners. It was the right front, so I'm going to say turn 7. It's got to have been turn 7. Look at that angry pack behind wanting to go 3 wide as much as they can. Wasn't that the battle of the... Oh, McBurney. He's just dropped it into the wall. Oh, no. And then bang. Off goes... Yeah, that's not great. What a shame. That was a tragedy for McBurney, who'd done so well throughout. What an absolute shame. All right, let's go check out our results for the final race of the season. Steph Herman winning by 6.5 seconds. What a drive. And like I said, consistency was the order of the week. Consistency was certainly the order of the day. And Steph Herman goes on to take out the final race, the final round of Sunday Night Lights for season 28. Congratulations to Steph. Luke Witten, what a successful return to top split racing it's been for Witten tonight in particular. Obviously, Team Milo driver taking out the second step on the podium. Fantastic drive ahead of his ANZ counterpart and Team Clowns head clown Vasco Sorowski, who's had a fantastic season and finishes it with an SNL podium, which I might go so far as to say is his first of the year. It's not his first ever, but it certainly was, I think, the first of the season. And you won't see Lynn with a P4 tonight, I think, is his best result in SNL, followed by Dimitri Philippides, who's got a top 5 finish as well. Fantastic drive from Dimitri. Good fella, good driver. Well done with a good result. Mark Lay, P6, I'm going to say, is probably his best result ahead of Paul Wilson, who, I don't know, might be his best. There's a lot of bests here tonight, and that might be one of them. P6 for Mark Lay. Congratulations to us. P7, I should say, for Paul Wilson, the ANZ driver. Brett McBurney for McFlabby Racing had it in his pocket. Oh, it was his race to lose, and unfortunately, the lock up into 6 cost him dearly there, finishing in P8. BJ Wildboar, the ANZ driver on debut, comes home in P9. Adam Miles Ahead Racing. He was my pick before the race, and unfortunately, it's come unstuck from his finish down in 10th, just ahead of the other clown in the race, Greg Adams and Adrian Farinas. Our 3 retirements on the night. Well, for a race of 12 drivers, that was actually quite fun to watch. Don't forget, folks, Infinite Racing Services, our partner in crime this season. Great prizes on offer, and I think we're pretty much close to rounding them out. Don't forget, there's still time to subscribe to Top Split TV to go in the draw for 3 months subscription to Infinite Racing Services, and of course the winner of the second split, which I will check up on in a moment, will take out that coaching session as well. But fantastic night of racing here. Let's go clear that one out, just do a couple of things while I get ready to have a visitor in the booth, and we might do that. If I can just, yeah, there we go. All right, let's bring up to begin with Mr. Vasco Sorowski. Vasco, mate, that was something there. It was exciting. You kept it interesting, that's for sure.
It was. How are you, Alex?
Good, mate. What about yourself?
Quali, yeah, usual. A couple of mistakes, but we're okay. We're up there. It's all good. And we're chasing Brett down, and I was actually going, we're doing all right. And then that whole, they bounce off the wall.
Yeah,
and then when you see it, it usually happens mid-corner and you lift and you end up hitting the wall yourself, and then that went wrong. And then I had that battle with Luke I haven't had that for a long time. That was silly, fun, you name it, all of the above, sweating like anything. And then I got away and I stuffed that left-hander.
Mate.
That was
the thing,
awesome.
right? Yeah, that was the thing.
That was really good fun, going side by side, and Luke's really good. We gave each other space. I think there was a couple little contacts there, but nothing that anyone meant. Both sides sort of thing. And mate, it was pretty good fun. It was really
Yeah,
good fun.
mate. I was saying that we saw side by side action there through that final section. I've seen a couple of people try that. I haven't seen anyone get through there end to end successfully. You guys pulled it off tonight in fantastic fashion.
It's the people around you, and Luke's pretty quick, mate. Luke's very fast
Yeah.
as well. He's got it on. And I'll tell you what, every time he was behind me, he definitely turned it on. I can promise you that. So, no, it was good fun. It was very good fun, mate. So, thanks to all the drivers. Like I said, I got excited there. I thought we might chase Brett down and go for the win, but I'll take the podium. Third's better than fourth. Second would have been nicer, but
Well, mate, you've extended the lead too. 207 points. You've lapped me in the end, mate. Well done. Congratulations on the ANZ title and P4 in the championship overall. I bet that's satisfying.
it is, buddy. But as you know, it's been a long season, and it's been that competition with you has been great, and it's been driving both of us, I hope, to go better and better. I would have loved to have been the last lap of the final race like last year, but not to be. But, mate, you've got more wins on the table this season, that's for sure, than me. So, keep going. And next season, I don't know, let's both crank it up a little bit more.
Yeah, let's see where we can get next season, mate. But well done. Victory well deserved. The couple of 100 points tonight, just the icing on the cake. There weren't that many on offer this week, and to walk away with 200 is a fantastic result, mate. And caps off a great season. So congratulations on that. It's been a pleasure throughout, and look forward to next season as well, mate. Anyone you'd like to give a shout out to tonight?
Oh, mate, you obviously, like I said, I wish you could do the SNL races to make it a bit more even. I feel like I've had an unfair advantage. Corey as well, everyone, all the other races, Adam for everything that he's done, throughout the season for the Skippy community. And the boys, obviously, Doug, Greg, Martin, and Justin, for just letting me yell in their ear as trying to get around a track half the time. And next season let's do it a little bit different, and have a lot more Skippy races. I think everyone.
Yeah,
let's get those splits up there.
Yeah, let's get in there and get amongst it. Well, thanks, Vasco. Great to see you out there tonight, having a good one. Scoring some good points at the end of a great season, though, mate. Congratulations, and we'll look forward to talking to you again soon.
Thanks, Alex. Thank you.
There you go, folks. Vasco Sorowski, one of the good ones, as we like to say, and a fantastic season for him. He's done an amazing job, and finished top 5 in the world. In fact, 4th. Fantastic effort. It's not easy to do from the land down under. Historically, the Americans and the Europeans have had all the big races. Thankfully, we here on a Sunday night. Our goal has always been to give a platform to the Skippy community, to the ANZ guys in particular, to get amongst it with the best in the world. And thankfully, to the drivers and the community that support us, we get that opportunity nearly every week, and hopefully that'll build and continue next year. Next up tonight, we've got Mr. Paul Wilson, P7 tonight. Paul in a reduced field, but certainly he looked a bit lonely there for a while, but some good points and stuff on offer for you, mate.
It was a bit of a lonely race, mate, but that's okay. How he's going? Look, reduced field. I'll take 7th any day. If people don't want to show up, that's their loss, mate. It's been a real exciting season for me, getting into so many SNL races. I've been watching you guys do these races for over a year now, and it's really cool to get the chance to watch the best guys from the back of the pack. So thanks very much for running these, mate. It's really makes my week having a crack at this. Thank you.
Beautiful. That's what we like to hear, mate, and that's why we do it, to get folks interested and to hear the excitement and give that opportunity for folks. As I'm looking at you at the moment, driving through the smoke, Days of Thunder style, wheels being thrown at you and all the rest of it. We managed to get through there all right. Well done. But congratulations, mate. It's been great to have you here on a Sunday night, and fantastic to see you get amongst it with the boys, and a great result. If I'm not mistaken, P7's the best result for you?
Yeah, I think I might have had 1 7th a while back, but not this year. I think, I got a 7th at Barber maybe.
Yes.
But anyway, that's all good. Yeah, and I'm very happy with it, mate. And yeah, look, thanks again. It's something to aspire to, getting into SNL. I've spoken to Greg Adams a fair bit about it. Both of us have been pumped about making it on a regular basis this season. It's good to get up against the Adam Miles and the Christian Perez's, and it'd be good to see an Alex McKellar in there one day. But
You never know, mate. You never know. You're like, all right, mate. Listen, great to talk to you. Congratulations on a great season. Anyone you'd like to give a shout out to, mate?
to you guys, Infinite Racing Services, SNL, and all the guys who get out on a Sunday night, boys. Anyone who's watching and thinking I couldn't get in there, you can. This drops down to second, third, even fourth splits. The more the merrier, and the more there are, the better we all go. So get amongst it, boys and girls.
Absolutely. Thanks, Paul. Great to talk to you as always, mate. Look forward to you coming back bigger and better next season.
For sure, mate. Thanks a lot.
There you go, folks. Paul Wilson, another one of the good ones out there on a Sunday night, getting in amongst it with some of the big guns and enjoying every minute of it, which is fantastic to see. Now, we've got a special guest. We're going to bring up season champion, Mr. Christian Perez. I saw you sneaking in there. I thought I might say g'day. How you doing, Christian? Congratulations. Second one in a row, or at least the second title, I think, here on a Sunday night. Congratulations. We didn't see you tonight, but certainly congratulations on a fantastic season.
I didn't thought I could came here, but okay. Yes, thank you. Was a good season for me. This race was pretty fun. I was supporting Luke. I told Vasco that was a great move from Luke on the last lap, and great race we see.
Yeah, absolutely agree. It was amazing to see. You don't see too many go side by side through that statue section there, the horseshoe shape going around the horse as we speak, and absolutely they did fantastically well there, mate. But for yourself, congratulations. I remember at the start of the season you said to me you weren't going for the championship, you weren't going for the SNL title because, you know, you're restricted to 4 races a week. Here we are.
Yeah.
You did it anyway. You did double the amount of races that anyone else in the top 5 did. Which just goes to show, you know, the quality of the season that you had. But can I say, I agree with you. It's no fun going for the points and only doing 4 races a week. You want to get out there and get on track and have fun with the good Skippy community. So, but congratulations again, mate. Fantastic season.
Thank you. Yeah, it's like a little annoying to me that I like 30 points to Manu on the racing championship, but then I rethink that okay, if I go, it's super boring.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. I won SNL.
That's it.
But yeah, it's like a little bit annoying. Only 4 races per week. It's super boring. But
Yeah,
okay.
I agree.
And by the way, I see that I got an Iris.
You got the
question.
subscription, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but not from Skippy.
No.
I can choose F3. Okay, perfect.
Well, we'll have a chat with our friends at Infinite Racing Services and we'll fix you up, mate. Should be good.
Yeah. Okay.
Very good. All right, Christian, mate. Congratulations on a fantastic season. Great to have you with us and look forward to seeing you again next season, mate.
Yeah, I don't know. Like said before, I will race for fun, and maybe I am in another series and came a little less. I don't know what will happen.
See how we go.
Thank you.
All right, great to see you, Christian. Talk soon.
Ciao.
There you go, folks. Christian Perez, always great to see him out there with a smile on his face and enjoying the racing as always. We didn't get to see him out there tonight, but he's had a fantastic season nonetheless. Now I'm going to go back and grab pictures of Adam Miles when he was still on the circuit, and I'm going to pull up the nameplate, and then I'm going to pull up the man himself, Mr. Adam Miles. Mate, you were my sentimental favourite tonight, and then the quality didn't go your way, and then the race went even worse, mate. I'm so sorry to see that it didn't work out for you tonight.
Yeah, I've got no one to blame but myself. Just some technical issues in pre-quali made me feel a bit uncomfortable in quali. Got to bank a lap in and tap the inside wall of turn 1 on lap 2 and thought, oh, and then other people put in good laps. But, you know, the race was going well. Making up ground even on Brett, and then I think Adrian had 2 separate incidents and I was behind both of them and I lost about 3 or 4 seconds in the first one, almost coming to a complete stop. And then he crashed again, I think in turn 5, and backed off again. And it was I thought, 7 seconds to Brett, that's going to be tricky. But it was happening. It was 6.5, 6, 5.5, and I was getting half a second lap, and it just a little bit lack of comfort in the car, turned in, hit that apex wall, and then that was it. So yeah, no excuses, but like no one to blame but myself. So we'll come back here next season, because I think of this is the track where if I'm going to get my first win, it's going to be here. I've just had really good pace all week.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, mate. That's why you were both the sentimental, and I thought the odds-on favourite, if I'm honest, after the race we had last night. For those of you who haven't seen it, I've posted up the race that we had. I won't give you any spoilers, but let's just say Adam had a hard charging race, and I thought tonight might have been a mirror image of it. Certainly, as I see you at the moment in the footage, they're cutting it very close to the walls, but wasn't to be, mate. But congratulations on, I think you got P2 in SNL overall, which is no mean feat, and probably, what's the word, poetic, given the results that you've had over the time in SNL. But listen, thank you for your support here on a Sunday night. Thank you for your support for the community. Looking forward to the changes that you're instigating that will hopefully fire in the belly of those who've gone off other things this season, bring them back, get back into the community and the great racing here throughout the week, and of course here on a Sunday night, mate. So thank you for that. Anyone you'd like to give a shout out to tonight before we let you go?
Yeah, I just wanted to pop in and say, I mean, what you do here is every bit, if not more important, I think, than some of the stuff I do. I mean, getting people in Twitch, watching the races, organising what is the highest off of the week, it's super appreciated. And the fact that you have to sit it out and give up those points to Vasco in the championship, it must be a hard swallow. So it's really appreciated. Maybe we should alternate seasons, get Vasco to do it one season and you can race. But
yeah, it could be.
Yeah, and I also wanted to say congratulations to Christian. He drove a perfect 11 races at the start of the season, and he earned a week off. So yeah, I'll try and up my game next season. At least get a win. If not if I can't push for the championship, at least a win would be good.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Well, I think you can do both, to be honest. You're right up there. I mean, I saw the pace last night, so I think when it all comes together, mate, it's well within your grasp. So congratulations, P2, in the championship. Fantastic effort throughout the season. Look forward to seeing you again next season, mate, and thanks again for all you do.
Yep, thank you too. Thanks.
There you go, folks. Adam Miles, who does a fantastic job as a community rep, of course, puts a lot of thought into what we do and how we do it, and we're all better off for it, folks. But that might do us for this season. Oh, I should point out that the winner of the coaching session from those outside of the top split racing tonight, Mark Jeffrey took a podium in the second split, which cements his victory in that race and gets him a coaching session from the great folk at Infinite Racing Services. So congratulations to Mark. I could not have been happier to see that battle come down to three of the stalwarts, absolute stalwarts of Skippy Racing in ANZ and Sunday Night Lights. It was Mark Jeffrey, followed by Ken Hyams and Jason Willman. Jason Willman, of course, has been there since pretty much the beginning, and he's the most capped Skippy SNL racer that there has ever been. So to have those three come down to the wire, the last race determined, and Mark Jeffrey got a podium, and that sees him take it out. So congratulations. But folks, that'll do us for now. Make sure you check out this and all the other race replays, as well as some of my own racing over at the Top Split on YouTube. Then after that, make sure you're here next season for season 29 on Top Split TV on Twitch. That's where the race broadcasts are live Sunday nights, 9:15 p.m. Australian Eastern Time, which will be daylight savings time soon. It's GMT plus 10 at the moment though, so go check us out there. And of course, our Discord community is where we hang out, and all the news, views, and results for Sunday Night Lights is kept. Infinite Racing Services, they're our great partners in crime this season. The prizes have all been run and won, except I've got to do a draw for the Twitch subscribers. Keep an eye out. I will do that draw probably on the stream ASAP. And once I've got all the stuff together, and we'll be announcing that as soon as possible. Infinite Racing Services, though, great to have them on board this season. Great prizes for the drivers and the community around Skippies and Sunday Night Lights. And of course, follow us on Twitter, and I'll probably do the announcement there as many other places as I can find as well. But that'll about do us, folks. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for this season 28 of Sunday Night Lights. It's been brilliant. Really enjoyed it. Great participation, really strong community. And that, as we say, this race is for the community, by the community, and that's how we like it. Anyway, folks, that'll about do us. Until season 29, I've been your host, Alex McKellar, and I will say ciao for now.